all, welcome. It is Wednesday. And quite unusually for a Wednesday, trouble's here. So, yeah, Great British Beer Festival yesterday, did Birmingham Monday, well, Selly Oak area of Birmingham, and then Great British Beer Festival yesterday. So, had a couple of days on it already, but we've made it to Wales. We are in Cardiff. The Cathays area of Cardiff to be exact, we are starting in. And yeah, pub number one. There are going to be some things today that you're going to have to forgive me for not being able to say correctly, because I'm going to try my best. I've already asked how you say this. Pub number one, and it is Cathays is the area, not Cathays as it is spelt. You say it Cathays. So there you go. We're going to have a good day. First time we've ever been at Cardiff, so looking forward to exploring. And we're going to start, with this then. It's called the Crewis. That is how you say it, apparently. I have already double checked. The Crewis. So C-R-W-Y-S. Pub number one, the Crewis, Cathays area of Cardiff. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I am gagging for a pint. Let's get in and get one. Off this little Welsh adventure then. A Welsh lager, Bayside. I assume that's... I'm probably going to see it a lot around here today, but I've never tried it. You know what? For a lager, it's pretty good actually. This pub looks a bit studenty. I think the area in general is a bit studenty, but you know what? It's all right. It's got it's Brains, so it's got a hand pull on from Brains. It's all right. Definitely think we're going to see a lot of Brains stuff around today. Legendary Welsh ale, but that's what I've gone with. Brains is Bayside. It's all right. Decent little lineup of stuff. So that is pub numero uno. That's definitely not Welsh, that's Spanish, isn't it? But of the day. Quite all the sport in it. Does look a bit studenty. Plenty of stuff going on throughout the week. Always good to see. Bad little place to have kicked off today, but stop number two is going to be today's sponsors. Wanted to get them into the video early. Looks a wonderful little place, and it is this Cathays Beer House. We stopped in and said hello on our way past, and I'm very much looking forward to getting in for a beer in here. So Crewis Road, see? Learning Welsh already, me. Getting my pronunciations right out there. Well done. So the Crewis that we came from, just down there, walked for about 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, about 3 minutes maybe. And you get to Cathays Beer House. Looking forward to this one. What's that about micropubs? I say I love micropubs. There's a reason I love micropubs. It feels more personal. The experience is just, it's a completely different and unique thing, isn't it, than going into a sort of a big, busy student pub or something like that, or chain area. Like this is a proper pub experience in a micropub. You get to talk to people, you get to understand what it's about, where it came from, and you know in a micropub the beer is going to be well looked after, well cared for, and well thought about. And that is exactly right in here. And if you want to get your cask direct from the cask, have a look at this. Look at that beauty. So I've just had an absolute dream of a cask ale coming direct from the source, and this year I happen to win Cider Pub of the Year. And it's pretty easy to see why, with some absolute belters cider wise on there. So yeah, I'm very, very impressed by a gorgeous little bit, celebrating their 7th year this year. So, to have set up and survived 7 years, they're doing something right. What a wonderful little place, and this is the man behind it. And look, if you come in at the moment, you might even see my face. I'm sorry about that. Don't hold that against them. Just sign the petition and be done with it. What a great little place. Very impressed by Cathays Beer House. Honestly, I do believe that beer just tastes better when it comes just straight out of the barrel like that. Gotta love finding things like that. Assumingly, that's the only one in Cardiff as well that serves it like that. So do get yourselves along there. Most definitely, it's well worth it. As well as the ciders and the beers and stuff, as well as a wonderful can selection of craft beer in there. Some top breweries. So yeah, that's definitely worth going to see. 2-minute walk down the side street brings us to this. It's called the Flora. It's on the corner of Flora Street and Cathays Terrace. This will be the 3rd stop of the day so far. Looks all right again. Says craft ale, cocktails, food, music, garden. You know what? Music's in my ears. The Flora, stop 3 of the day. This is another nice looking boat. It feels very studenty. Again, apparently, yeah, there are a lot of students in this area. So we're about a 15-minute walk or so from the main drag of the city centre, I suppose. Not too bad, working our way in that direction, which is good. So there should be another one down here, I believe, that we can do before we head in that way as well. But yeah, everything so far, so good, Cardiff. Nice looking boozer. So pretty standard tap set. It's not a cask one of this. It's got a garden out to the side. Let's go and check that out, shall we? It just feels like Studentville around here. Football table and stuff out in the garden as well. Pool table out in the garden, yeah. Feels like Studentville. And there's nothing wrong with that. I said that's what, it's obviously a lot of student accommodation and stuff around this area as well. So they're playing to their audience. And that is a good thing. That's what keeps pubs going, is knowing the audience and knowing the kind of clientele that are going to be around the area. So fair play to them. Nice looking boozer, actually. You carry on heading through the student bit then. It was only going to be a matter of time before in a student area you found a pub owned by Stonegate. That pub is the Woodville. I mean, yeah, you can tell Stonegate a mile off these days. The blue signage, the boards, everything about it screams Stonegate. And you know what? Stonegate do student pub vibe very, very well. So the Woodville stop 4 of the day and get some mixer points. It's very much like I expected to be inside. The beer lineup is very similar to you expect. The stuff they call craft that we all know. Don't tell anybody it isn't really craft anymore, like Brixton, Beavertown, things like that. The old style crafts that are now owned by major pub codes, you know what I'm talking about. It's that kind of beer lineup. There's a little things on the screen going around. Dog of the day comes. Oh, beautiful. Nice to see something with a little bit of personality in Stonegate though. That's quite a sweet thing to have going around on a screen. Oh, I bring my dogs in here. That's really there. I like that. It's nice to see thinking outside the box and something a little bit different. But yeah, aside from that, it looks like a student Stonegate style boozer. There's not much differential between them these days. But yeah, that is pretty cool to have the dog thing on the screens. To the city centre, hotel checked in at. And first thing we see as we walk through the city centre is a like crazy pigeon guy. I mean, only in Cardiff, right? He's obviously quite happy surrounded by his pigeons. It's like an updated version of Home Alone 2. Anyway, let's go this way. Anyway, just past Crazy Pigeon Man, hang around the corner and you'll get to the Spoons. Spoons here is just called the Central Bar. And it is not the world's most attractive Spoons building from the outside. But you know, I'm sure we know exactly what it will look like inside. So, Spoons, stop 5 today. One of 5 Spoons in Cardiff. 5. All within like, I don't know, half a mile of here. It's quite small. This one has got an upstairs, apparently. Carpet's a bit naff. It's just a small side street naff carpet Spoons, really. All I can tell you, it's alright. There's your carpet. So yeah, to add to the Spoons carpet collection. But size-wise, that is pretty much it. It's got a few decent little guest ales on. Yeah, that is basically it. Spoons, and I think now that we're in the city centre, we ain't going to have to walk very far to get to anything for the rest of the day, which suits me down to the ground. Time to get our drink on and motor through some. Dead opposite Spoons, the Flute and Tankard. I don't know if this is perhaps the back door, but you know, that's the one we're going in. So Spoons, straight across the road and into the Flute and Tankard, which will be stop 6 of the day so far. And then yeah, I've got plenty of other options, directions to go, things to get on with. Flute and Tankard up next though. I really like this. So there are 5 cask ales on. Good choices between them as well. There's a Brew York one, there's a Welsh one, there's one from Oakham. Really good little thing. But there's some really good craft amongst the keg stuff as well. So it's a proper traditional little pub serving some wicked beer offerings. Big thumbs up for this one, massive. A brilliant little beer lineup they've got. So I went with this one, Distortion from Moore, which I really liked, pretty good. Armour on there. About 3 more cask on that side as well. And a lovely little traditional pub, some ciders, all sorts. It's a really nice little boozer this. Very, very impressed by the whole thing. It's literally a tiny little 1-room place. but a brilliant, brilliant boozer with great lineup of beers. 2-minute walk from there, down sort of above an underpass type bit as well. Brings us down to another corner pub. There's loads everywhere around here. I think we're headed towards the station sort of area. But anyway, next up will be this. It's called the Cardiff Arms. Big old building, that. Quite a grand looking building. It's got office space and stuff above it these days. But yeah, the Cardiff Arms will be the next port of call. There's some other bits. Down here's a gay bar somewhere just over there. The King's doesn't open until 8. But let's get on and do the Cardiff Arms. Next up. I like it. Pool table, a couple of cask ales on. One from Gower Brewery just down the coast, Gower Gold, which is what I've got. And of course, Wedding Wales, one from Tiny Rebel, as well as having Club Trop amongst the keg stuff. It's a little corner pub, so square. It's got an L-shaped bar over at one side, big screen, stuff like that. Little stage and things behind me. Cardiff's doing alright so far. DJ set up in the corner, big old screen. I bet it's got good for watching the sport and stuff in here. It's not that big a building, so pool table in the corner. It's nicely decked out, and beer-wise, yeah, reasonable set on the taps, and those 2 cask ale offerings. That is the Cardiff Arms. Walk out of that. It's got a nice little beer garden on it as well. Walk out of that. Go straight, like right in front of you. Or the one that is called the Dock Feeder. It's got a little barber shop beneath it, but trust me, we've checked. The Dock Feeder is definitely a pub or a bar, whatever you want. And it has a sign outside. It's a beer garden, so that's always a good sign. It's always a bit of a giveaway. So the Dock Feeder, it's like 8 of the day thus far. Really cool little cocktail bar with a 2-for-1 cocktail offer on at the moment. So I pulled rank on Holly, who wanted a passion fruit martini, but that's be 2 of the same, so I ain't drinking that rubbish. 2 pina coladas are on the way, as they should be. Let's face it, I mean, it's my game and I can do what I like. Yeah, 2 pina coladas on the way. Looking forward to these. I'm always good with 2-for-1 pina coladas. It's a nice looking little gaff, this. Yeah, very swanky, a bit suave. Pina colada ain't too bad either. 3-minute walk now, sort of deeper around the outside of the sort of city centre loop, I suppose you would call it. That's what I'm calling it anyway. And you'll get to this Traders Tavern. A few people have actually suggested this one to us on Facebook, so quite looking forward to seeing what all the fuss was about. The building above looks very sort of run down as well. Not particularly lovely building above, but we're not here to see that, are we? We're here to see the pub, the Traders Tavern. And with the exception of the Heineken thing outside, it looks all right to me. It's pretty cool. Quirky decor, a couple of Welsh flags. First time I've seen any Welsh flags today, actually, which is surprising because they're a very proud nation. So, first time we've seen any. Decent little keg mix. There is a cask ale on as well, but something called Fresh, a juicy pale ale that I've never had before. So, that's for me. Yeah. I see why people raved. Cask offering, Jemima's Pitchfork. I have had it before actually, and I liked it. But yeah, life's a waste of time. Time is a waste of life. Get wasted all the time. And you'll have the time of your life. Yeah, agreed. That's pretty much what I do for a living, isn't it? So I can agree with the sentiment. There's also a sign up behind Holly. It says we will take no accountability for any form of injuries from cocky, drunk people who think they can dance on tables and chairs that hurt themselves. Love the management. Why not? It's something I would agree with. This is what I went with. It's Fresh, juicy, pale ale. And yeah, I like it. That is Traders Tavern. Into the shopping part of the main city centre. For stop 10 of the day. We're just going to tick this off because I kind of end up doing these on my own a lot of the time. Actually, sometimes it's nice to just have them ticked off. Here's the local Cosy Club. And it is on the side of the shopping centre. So stuck away just there. There's a preacher out in the street making a lot of noise, so we will just get inside and get Cosy Club done at stop 10. Cosy Club are, of course, owned by the same guys that own the Lounge brand. So, lampshades, yeah, they've got the old garish lampshades that I love. First floor place, there is a lift up for disabled. And yeah, it's not a bad Cosy Club actually compared to some of them. Oh. those lampshades, look, plenty of them to feast your eyes upon in here. And the chandeliers in there, this bit quite cool. This, I suppose it's a slightly more upmarket version of the loungers type ones, but I don't mind these Cosy Clubs. Again, done quite a few now, and this ain't a bad one. Walk right, and then turn down the next side street, head along for about a minute, and you'll come to this one. It's the Glassworks, and this one is a Green King boozer. So first Green King of the day. Quite a grand building on this one, but as we know, Green King do buy grand buildings. Pray for me, pray that it's not just Green King IPA on the bar, and we should be all right. We'll all pray together. Let's find out, shall we? So the good news, absolutely no sign of Green King IPA. Not in the building. You know? That's always a bonus. Well played. The bad news, they've got their own badged best bitter, which is just going to be a rebadged normal Green King abomination, an old Golden Hen, which I've had plenty of times before, so yeah, well, a Guinness. You know, small victories. No Green King IPA. It's a winner. That's a bonus. Yeah, old Golden Hen and the rebadged Glassworks best bitter. Nice enough looking. It's a quite modern feel to it inside, I suppose. But yeah, nothing wrong with the pub. It's got the normal Green King style menu, and it looks like that then. That's the Glassworks one. It's actually quite a nice looking pub. Plenty of space down at the front, and the windows that open fully out. So in the summer, pretty good little feature, I'd say that. On to the end of that, about 30 seconds walk. Hang left onto the main shopping street again, and there's this one that looks very, very nice. It's a little bit of research on Google, and yeah, this looks a belter. It's called the Cottage. And it's obviously a very old sort of high street style building. Lovely green tiles on the wall up to the side, just there. A lovely doggy outside, some lovely windows. Yeah, I'm very optimistic about this. It looks an absolute beaut, and it's stopped 12 so far today. Let's get and see the Cottage. It's a lovely looking little pub, and a proper cask ale place as well. There are five cask ales on. Getting myself a Welsh Pale from Glamorgan Brewing again. So that'll do me nicely, I'm sure. Long, narrow layout, but yeah, some nice old features. Very well presented. Definitely a winner, this, definitely. I don't know where my counting came from, there are only 4 cask ales. That's what I went for, Welsh Pale, not 5, 4. So the White Valley one's always good to see. Brains that we've seen a lot. Holly's happy with her Summersby Blackberry. But it is a pretty beautiful, yeah, long, narrow layout. Looks pretty cool. Those windows are lovely up at the front. And if you have a wander on back through here, it goes quite a long way back. A few more bits on the back. Erdinger on there as well. Yeah, it's a lovely layout, lovely looking place, and this stained glass to the roof bit just there. Well, not to the roof, as you can see where the roof is, but the ceiling in here, pretty nice as well. A little food hatch to the back. There you have the Cottage. Absolutely loves that. I thought the Cottage was amazing. There's a method to this one as well. Doing it because you never know, it might not be here the next time I come back to Cardiff. So if you want to tick it off, it might be, as Elvis would say, now or never. Of course, speak of BrewDog, because you never know which ones are going to be here, which ones are not going to be here. So BrewDog, stop 13 of the day. Busy BrewDog. It's Wing Wednesday, so that is why BrewDog is absolutely packed. Plenty of people tucking into their famous chicken wing deal. Everywhere does a Wing Wednesday these days, don't they? 25 taps, as you would normally find in a BrewDog. Yeah, busy. It's a small place, but it is packed. I've got a Vault City Ruby Cola sour, so I am officially happy. Still got a BrewDog. Unlimited wings on a Wings Wednesday. That's what happens. 25 taps. Small BrewDog. Looks like a BrewDog. Smells like a BrewDog. And I've got a sour. Very quick stop off, but I must admit, I am always tempted by a Wing Wednesday anywhere. I absolutely love a Wing Wednesday. Love chicken wings. One of our life's like pleasures, aren't they, chicken wings? You just eat them and eat them, and it's just amazing. Anyway, while I'm here, right, yeah, opposite BrewDog's this. And what a stunning exterior that has. Look at the tiles on that. Yeah, Holly thought I was talking about her. No, you know, you're all right too. But the stunning external tiles on that, absolutely beautiful. It's the Queen's Vaults. The whole building, absolutely beautiful. Made even nicer by the fact that Holly is stood outside. The Queen's Vaults, stop 14 of the day. Let's talk about the Queen's Vaults. I am hugely impressed with this place. It's so much bigger inside than you would expect it to be. That little sort of L-shaped corner bit, you wouldn't think this would be a really, really big pub, but it is. Really big pub. Couple of pool tables, some really good cask ale, really, including Bass. Really good cask ale. It's got a good old school look to it. I just think this is an absolute banger of a pub. Oh, look at some of these. Six cask ales. That's pretty cool, isn't it? This is a banger of a boozer. I am very impressed with this. I'm impressed with the whole vibe. They're playing a bit of Nickelback now. I like a bit of Nickelback. 3 pool tables. I think I said 2, didn't I? 3 pool tables, but big old pub. So much bigger than you would necessarily expect it to be. And I'm a massive fan of this one. It's wicked of a boozer. Absolute belter. Very impressed. The stadium is right there. I did not realise that we were that close to the stadium. Apparently Gareth Bale owns a bar here as well. So run out of time. We have to get a little bit of shift on. So it'd be nice if I wasn't talking to people and then walked out of there and found this next door. 0 degrees, microbrewery. Can't be this close to a microbrewery and not go in a sample zone, but it's right next door to the Queen's Vaults. 0 degrees. Let's get it done. Absolutely love a microbrewery. One of their own. So Good Mango. That's good. Actually, that's really good. But yeah, it's a cool microbrewery style gaff with all of their own beers on, as you would expect. But I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of places like this. Can't help it. Yeah, some of the bits they've got on. There's a black lager, but that's what I went with. So Good Mango. Pills, Harvest. But it's always nice to be in a place where the magic happens, isn't it? So it's very quiet, very quiet. You know what, for the beer quality, probably shouldn't be as quiet as it actually is. Her in all her glory then, the Principality Stadium. There she is. I mean, but stadiums don't get much more city centre than that, do they? That's yeah, stadiums do not get much more city centre. Anyway, I spy with my little eye, starting at the beginning with Tiny Rebel. Yeah, again, you knew I was definitely coming here today, didn't you? So, here it is. Tiny Rebel, the Tiny Rebel tap room. Again, a lot of people shouted this out to me saying, you've got to get to Tiny Rebel, as if I was not going to get to Tiny Rebel. So, you know, here I am, at Tiny Rebel. Know where the door is. I'm sure I'll find it. So, everything around here looks pretty shut. But there's definitely people in there drinking. Tiny Rebel up next. Oh, Tiny Rebel, we meet again. Cask-wise, plenty of good ones on, including some that I've never tried before, so mega happy with that. Keg-wise, yeah, I mean, most of Tiny Rebel's keg stuff I have sampled. Now they do the occasional guest and things, don't they? That new one, but the majority of the stuff they do on keg I would have tried. But on myself, 1 inch punch from the cask, which I'm very happy with. Good tap roomness. Here you're on the beer sauce. So 1 inch punch. Oaks Assassin I had somewhere yesterday. I don't think I've had Great Scott. Obviously Cold Drop, Club Drop, Rebel we've had a lot of times. Cosy Club, we've had Castle Rock from Nottingham. Nice to see them here. And Cottage. Obviously I have had, but there are some stuff on there again that I wouldn't have had either. Sonoma from Track is a wonderful beer. Good tap room, really good tap room. This, I like it a lot. Knew I would. Glad to be here. You knew I wouldn't miss it. I'm never going to miss out on Tiny Rebel for you. Door of Tiny Rebel, and this one has been talked about all day long by people to us. Like, are you doing this? Are you doing that? Yeah. So many people have said this, it was shouting on Facebook a lot. So as you can imagine, I'm optimistic. It's the City Arms. So Tiny Rebel is here. Come out the front door and you will spy the City Arms. Almost a semicircle style shape on the corner. But yeah, so many people have asked us today, are you doing the City Arms? And said, you definitely do the City Arms, you've got to go to the City Arms. Lots of people on Facebook said about the City Arms. Let's get in and see why so many people have said City Arms. A bit of a funny one. So normally they would have a load of cask ales on, so I see why people were so infused by sending me here. Really good selection. None of the ales are on because apparently they left the barrels out in the sun and now can't serve any of them. That's a first. That's a first. Apart from that, you know what? If the ales were on and the pub looks like it does and the offering it would give, I would say this is an absolute banger. That's a little bit bemusing for me, that. Tap mix, and what would normally be on then are several of Brain's ones. Even more, Rev James, things like that. It's a nice boozer. It really is. I totally get it, but yeah, kind of upset, kind of disappointed because I've never tried the Brain's Dark, so I definitely would have been loving that one. But it's a lovely pub. In a sort of, yeah, it's a semicircle shape as you go around. Lovely, lovely looking boozer. But yeah, leaving the ales out in the sun. I've never heard that one before. Never heard that. A little back room to it as well. A load of old bottles and bits like that. That's where I was to start with. This closer that we're rushing round to, because this was one that was suggested to have been one of the oldest, if not the oldest, in Cardiff that we wanted to get to. And it makes sense if it would be the oldest, because it literally stands in the shadow of that beauty. Look behind me. Look at that. That's pretty impressive. You probably scanned and seen it already, but it's the Bluebell that I speak of. Bluebell, one of the most recurring names on the pub crawl, to be honest. So, small old pub, 1813 it says, sat in the shadow of the castle walls that are just breathtaking. Absolutely amazing looking at that. Especially, I'm glad we're here actually now as night has fallen and it's dark, because how impressive does that look? Amazing. But the Bluebell, 1813, so this little part here, smaller side to it. Obviously they've probably knocked through at some point, obviously, because they were not, this would be the original Bluebell. They've knocked through to there, but let's get in and see what this is like. So pleased that we managed to just make it here. So there's shot of 10 according to Google. So pleased that we managed to make it here in time, because it's so worth a visit. The leather seating and stuff, the old wood, the whole ambience, the whole look of it is impressive. It's got 3 cask ales on, decent enough tap mix. I think it's probably a Heineken style pub owned place again, but yeah, some good cask ale. But it's well worth a look. In the closing times out as best we can, hurrying through. So a minute's walk away from the side of the castle is another one that several people said we should definitely come and see. And yeah, we're here, and it's this. It's the Rummer Tavern. Look at the beauty of that. Look how stunning that is again outside. Yeah, so many people said we've got to come and see this. I believe it is now owned by Stonegate, but this reckons it is the oldest pub. Established 1713. So let's get in and see what they've done with the place. Pray tell, it still looks as good as this on the inside as it does on the outs. Building has been since 1241. Owned by Stonegate now, that's correct. Stonegate have, I don't know what they've done with the internals of this, but it used to have some wonderful old beams apparently. Stonegate have absolutely decimated the internal look of this place and made it look like any other Stonegate inside. That is criminal. They should be charged, hung, drawn and quartered for it. Because it's, honestly, Cardiff's oldest pub shouldn't look like this inside. Honestly, Stonegate should be hung, drawn and quartered, and it shouldn't even be talked about for what they've done to this inside. Just look at it. Search the Rummer Tavern on online and see what this used to look like. I've just had a little view at some pictures and things online, and it looked absolutely breathtaking. And it's now been Stonegated into this, which is a real shame, because, well, it just, how old it is, it would have been amazing. It was amazing. And we were going to do Gareth Bale's Boozer, but apparently Gareth Bale can't be bothered to be open on a Wednesday night 20 minutes before his alleged closing time. This is Gareth Bale's bar though, apparently. 11's sports bar. Google has them open until 11. It's well, it's just gone 10:30, so that definitely has not been open for a while. The flashing light is actually from the chicken shop next door. There's nothing closing, no. So Gareth Bale, your big letdown, is already shut. Can't do that. Right, we need to put a few gap fillers in, don't we? So we'll find something. Gareth Bale's bar not open. if I have to suffer these on a regular basis, most of the time without Holly, she can suffer one too, right? Because she's here, it's 2 doors down, and if I have to suffer them, Holly can suffer them. So, as you can see, she's well happy about it. So, in fact, that's the most animated you've probably ever seen her. Right, so Revolution will be the next stop, because Bale can't be bothered, but Revs is going. And the music went off, and I thought it was nice, but they weren't. There's been a sound system mishap, so yeah, not that. You know what? Actually, as far as the Revolution brands go, it's not actually that bad. It's not actually horrific. So yeah, I wonder why Gareth Bale can't be bothered to be open. Lazy, golfing, you know what? Yeah. Just, oh, there you go. There's some sounds. Like, I actually think I prefer the silence. Yeah. Revolution for you. I'm not a fan of these places at all. 19, so number 20. I've had this little dive bar just here. Should be open until 2 AM. So let's see that. Dive bar would be the Bootlegger. Next to a Wetherspoon. Next to a Wetherspoons. Good spot, yeah, right. But we'll do the Bootlegger. We'll do the Bootlegger. We'll see about spoons. We'll do the Bootlegger. And then we will go from there, maybe. So, this is stop number 20 of the day. Getting us it. Love a dive bar. It's a little first floor dive bar. It's pretty cool. It's very quiet. It is non-student-y Wednesday night at nearly 11:30. So, can't really judge. Other than that, it looks like a pretty cool, nice little dive bar with a stag's head on the wall. Look, there is an actual stag's head on the wall. But yeah, it's a nice little dive bar. Final stop then. We're not going to do the Wetherspoons. So our final stop is the Rock Club. It's established 2006. Fuel. Give me fuel. Give me fire. You can finish the rest yourselves, which I'm sure you can. Especially if you know any rock music. So yeah, world-renowned, world-famous rock club in Cardiff. Heard about it. Never got the chance to come. So very pleased to be here now. Stop 21 of the day. Final one to do. Fuel. It's very metal. If you like a rock metal club, you'd like this. Very metal. So I have live bands and stuff on all the time. There's a big gig room to the back. Tonight it's only this little front bit open, obviously. So, but yeah, it's very as you can hear, it's very metal. Good work finish tonight. I'm finishing with a blue hooch tonight. Woo. Love a blue hooch. It looks and smells like a rock club. Yeah, a lot of the beers are off, but you know, this is just a little front bar. But yeah, fuel. Final place to rest our head for tonight. The summer's happy. Yeah, she wouldn't do it when you were watching. 21 ticked off. That's not a bad first day in Cardiff, is it? So there's so much more to come back to and do here. So yeah, looking forward to coming back and doing it. But yeah, we've had a really good day. 21 ticks is pretty good. So thanks for watching. Tomorrow we will see you in Bristol. Can't wait to get there. Heard so many good things.